Hello everyone, this is Crypto Maximalist. Welcome back to another video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and get involved if you like the content. So you can see here, we're looking at Hedera Hashgraph, HBAR. You can see here, obviously this is a crypto that I haven't looked at in a good while. So we're just going to mark out the key levels that we can see here, very obviously to us, a very key level here. Obviously that swing high, all-time high at around 60 cents, a key level as well. We'd say there's probably a key level in and around here, and this lower key level like this. These would essentially be the key levels that we can see for Hedera here. Obviously, just like pretty much every single crypto, a massive descent from the all-time high. If we just measure this from the top to the bottom here, you can see we've come down around 90% for Hedera, which is pretty much the move that we have seen for basically every single cryptocurrency that we have in the market. And obviously altcoins drop around 90 or 95% in bear markets before they start to bottom out. That is something which is well known and well documented. And you can see here, probably just like a lot of cryptos as well, Hedera potentially forming a bit of a range, looking something like this. This would be a little bit of a range looking something like this. Obviously we've got our high, we come down low, high, retesting the low here again. And just like a lot of cryptos, Hedera, not really moving right now. A lot of altcoins aren't really moving. They're looking pretty boring. People are getting disinterested in them. Obviously, we know the fundamentals for Hedera are so solid. A really potentially massive crypto going into the future, in our opinion, in terms of fundamentals and potential in that regard. In terms of technicals, you can see it had a huge pump down from around this 1 cent level all the way to 60 cents in the space of around, what is this, 1 year? A year and a half. And just like a lot of cryptos, if you measure from this swing low to this swing high here, we are in and around that 50% retracement level in this range here, where we have essentially, we've had a huge pump followed by a retracement, currently finding support on these previous swing high resistances. We come up, we come all the way back down, find support here, and you considering that this is probably, overall, you'd say this is actually fairly high. Fairly bullish market structure, really. You've got your higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Obviously, we come down here, but we haven't actually made a lower low on the macro or a higher low. You can see, obviously, we lost this key level here, so it means we've retraced to that next swing high, previous swing high resistance as support. But you could say, you could potentially say that this is your higher high, this is your higher low, and then the next bit is, it remains to be seen, doesn't it? But in terms of the macro, just like, every other crypto, Hedera Hashgraph right now, very highly correlated to the market in general. And, if we just zoom in here, you can see it's basically moved not at all, has it? It's just consolidating, going sideways, looking very boring. But we'd say, these kinds of cryptos, they can explode overnight, can't they? Just like Doge bumped 200% overnight. If there was an insanely bullish piece of news for Hedera Hashgraph, it would probably pump all the way up to the top of this range at the least, wouldn't it? So right now, it's looking very boring, looking like not much is going on in reality, but we would say, it's doing everything that it needs to do. It's obviously the bear market, things are boring. We've lost a lot of volume here. People are losing interest. And as we've said, obviously this is not financial advice, but usually in the past, this has been the best time to accumulate when you're down massively from the all-time high at around that over 90% level in general over the long term. For a lot of the top cryptocurrencies with proper fundamentals, that has been an insanely good time to buy. So just a quick look at the Fibonacci before we call it a day. Get an idea of some of the key targets. You can see here we want to be getting up to at least the top of the range as our price to the upside target at around that 8.5 cent level. Obviously, we've got the 0.23 Fibonacci here at 9.6 cents as well. This key area here is basically where we need to be targeting. Obviously, if we're rolling over, we will be retesting the low again at around that 5.5 cent level. So as we said, Hedera just doing everything it needs to do, looking boring right now. But when life does start to come back into the markets, we do think this is a crypto that could potentially start to run massively if it can start breaking out of some key levels of resistance. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to check out the links in the description below to support the channel. Grab yourself some free money bonuses, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video.